TriPacer 2327 Papa is going to be departing runway 4. They're doing right crosswind departure for Wasilla. So we're going to get up here. Go ahead and make sure we go full rig when we take off. Engine temps up 93. Happy with that. Alright, we're on the runway. Full rich. Double check everything. Throttle up. Alright, everything is in the green. Power's looking good. Alright, there's 50. There's nose off the ground. 75. 80. We're airborne. 30. Going. Climbing this morning. You're done. Hell yeah. You're done, bro. So, TriPacer 2327 Papa, turning right, crosswind for 04. What's up? So like yesterday, a lot of times going this direction, it's towards Palmer. You go up into that valley, you can get a little sketchy sometimes. So right now, I just don't go out there a whole lot. Ain't too bad today. Let's see. I'm gonna climb up about 2,000 feet to level up. We're just about there. Alright. Level is over. Speed up, or throttle back a little. Alright. Now we'll go over there and see what they're doing over in Palmer. We'll see what Palmer's doing today. We are on the left tank. Go ahead and set us a timer. A little late on that, that's alright. Another beautiful day. Hold it here, about 2,000 feet. See what it's doing. I can feel some light chop coming over here around Palmer, which is normal. Palmer's kind of a sketchy place to. That's where I got my license. And like I say, I guess you have to say one of the better flight schools around here is in Palmer, which is Blue River Aviation. So shout out to them. But yeah, we're getting good at it, man. I'm showing 83 on my ground speed.
Big 2 traffic, got landed there today. Go back up. We are eastbound, currently 1.2.
Turn around here and then we'll have to look at that damn tail wheel coming out of the mountain there. Yeah. Oh, breeze. No. See something. Woo-wee. Beating up now. Hey, flat area traffic, TriPacer 2327 Papa is over Jackfish Landing, southwest bound 2,100. Scylla. Every time you get around Palmer, man, that place is crazy over there. And you got two big valleys that come down together, and both of them got big glaciers in them. And they built an airport right at the juncture of those two valleys. So there's two runways there. One of them takes you straight toward the mountain and then you turn. But it doesn't matter where you take off unless you take off on the mountain side of the runway and then take off. But I've never seen anybody do that. But you're going to get caught up in that wind one way or another. It's crazy. And you know, flying out there when you're learning to fly and stuff. I guess it kind of probably is a good thing because it kind of teaches you how to fight the wind a little bit. Oh, it's a bump there.
Valley traffic car where you're 08, north side of Richard Lake, inbound for Lake Field, currently 1.4.
Wolf Lake traffic, Cessna 8401, Juliet, 1 mile south, climbing through 3200 westbound.
Willow traffic 9100 Hotel, transitioning northbound 2500 over the airfield, Willow traffic.
That's a little bumpy up there. Yesterday, that's the dang short. Dang. That was perfect. A little opposite. Oh, I do know that it's there. Like I said, everybody else's deal. Hey, got some mountains up this way. Maybe you guys can see Denali up there. Out of mountains at the base are dark. Denali is lit up. Well, actually, that one on the left is not Denali. The one on the right is covered up with clouds. That's Denali. They're right there together, but it's still kind of about 30 minutes run time, I think, on the tank. So my right tank was a little, 2 gallons short. I think I already said that, but we're not going to use all of it. I go fill my tank. So my tank in the truck is only like, I think, 48 gallons or something. This thing holds 36. Usually don't use it all when I'm out flying, so usually, which was the case this time too, but I can usually get two fillets out of that thing before I have to replenish it. Go to, eventually going, if I keep everything going, I'm going to go get me an actual truck tank. The one I got right now is one of those ones that you can get off Amazon, Evo tanks, plastic tanks, and it works great. They're obviously kind of cheaply made, but the damn thing works. So I think I paid like $500 for it. And it's got the pump in it and everything. Holds almost 50 gallons of fuel, which is plenty for this thing. So it was either pay $500 or $1,500 something like that. So yeah, and I wanted a new one because you buy a used one, you don't know what the hell people put in that thing or what's still in it. So, whatever fuel is going into my airplane, I definitely want it to be clean. Not have any contaminants or anything in it. So I just bought one of those. It's cheap. And all 3 of my planes that I have, I can run automotive fuel in every one of them. So the Challenger's a 2-stroke Rotax 503, and the Merlin I'm fixing up has a C85 Continental. And they all 3 of them can run off the boat gas. And honestly, this thing here, I've run 100 low lead in it when I first purchased it. I've run it for a while, and then I put some premium unleaded. I can't tell the difference. It almost didn't. And so far my mechanic says he hadn't either. Said it looks perfectly fine. Some people, oh, you can't look, you're going to carry your engine up. I'm like, runs fine. Maybe they're running. I don't know. I do know that they're going to be putting unleaded avgas out pretty soon, so I guess everybody already gets it. Especially some of the 1.2.9 we're starting to have that area. I still don't see nobody else. Nobody. I don't know why this pickup truck is supposed to. Maybe my altitude. I don't pick it up unless it's close to it, or I don't pick it up if it's. I don't pick up far away traffic and altitude once it gets a certain distance away. It doesn't bother me. I've got it some kind of setup on it. I want to land on one of these lakes down here. Haven't got that raised yet. I've driven my car out on the big lake when I went to see the motorcycle races. That was nice. And there was several cars out there. It's not like, oh, I think people stay out there. Like there was a whole group of cars that were all parked on the same area. And we were out in the middle of the damn lake. But I guess the ice gets 3 or 4 feet later. So it's really not that much of an issue, I guess. Kind of heading back out toward where we were yesterday. It's pretty calm up here right now. So we didn't play hell coming back home, but right now it's pretty peaceful. Folks down cruising around down there on that lake. Overflow right there. I don't want to go to that part. That's what makes me nervous. Like it's, well, I don't know what temperature it is right now, but I think it's like in the 20s or some shit. But regardless, it got pretty dang warm the other day. A lot of this ice and snow melted just for a day, but still. I haven't been here long enough to know when the ice is good and when it's bad. And I know until recently, we had a pretty warm winter. And then it got really cold, and then a few days later it got really warm. But the sea was a little warm. It melted a lot of the snow and the ice. So I just don't trust it yet. We'll get better someday. It's really a big blessing to be able to do this. Never thought I'd do this. And it's really not that big a deal. I mean, once you figure it out, it's just like running any other piece of equipment. It's just a vehicle. But you just got to learn how to operate it. Those of you who know how to operate a bulldozer and stuff like that, I mean, to me, it's not no more complicated than that. There's just other things you got to worry about. If you lose an engine, you got to be able to put something down. Hopefully without killing yourself. You know, stuff like that. Emergency procedures. your bulldozer, your engine goes out, you just get off of it. You don't just get off of this damn thing. And that's the biggest part of flying. Like, getting off the ground and getting in the sky is the easy part. Landing takes a while to fine tune, at least it did for me. And but your emergency procedures, that's the big stuff, man. That's the part that takes a while. And you gotta know that. That's the big stuff. I'm starting to see small dust. Feel a little pressure. Like it's not really showing it the speed that hasn't changed. It's kind of felt a little something like it. Kind of like when you get a wind gust in your car. But I mean, thanks, dude. It's pretty close to the normal. Got that valley over there north of me. We're not far away from the amazing to me how some folks make these videos, make millions of dollars off of this stuff. I don't know how much Trent Palmer makes off of his videos, but I know he does well. There was another channel called Keep the Daydream. Those people, they started as a camping channel. They travel all over the United States camping, reporting back and all that stuff, and it's a really cool channel. I watched it for a long time. Still a subscriber, and I don't know how accurate this stuff is. I looked it up on the internet. Supposedly they're making damn near $2 million a year just on YouTube, and then they got a doggone Amazon page and all that stuff. Getting a lot of they push a lot of frontage. They're getting money off of that too. They endorse frontage. good for them. It's just amazing to me. People, I don't know. I guess you gotta, like everything else, hit it at the right time. Man, know what the hell you do. I think the dude and the wife, she used to, I understand she was real estate. He sold medical equipment, so he traveled anyway. And eventually, you know, he got to where he could work away from home. So he worked in their travel trailers. I don't know if she gave up her real estate career or not, but either way, they do that full time now. I think they let the other stuff go. And they do that full time. And they've raised their children homeschooling them, living in that RV, traveling the country, which is freaking awesome because their kids have got that experience and it's going to stay with them for the rest of their lives. And these aren't dumb kids either, these are smart ones. One of them is going to Embry-Riddle, I think, to become a pilot, obviously, and the daughter, she's married, she's going to college too or something, I don't remember what. She recently got married and had a kid. The other kid, he just graduated high school and I think he's in college. I think something to do with relatives. I don't remember that. They raised all three of their kids like that. They're all doing very well and they've been all over the country and seen everything this country has to offer. Oh man, that's awesome. I wish I could have done that, you know, but unfortunately, I had a career, and I've been lucky to have that career. Very lucky. I've been able to raise my family as a firefighter with the Department of Defense, nowadays known as the Department of War. And that's been a huge blessing for me and my family. God knows that it not been for the military, DOD, I wouldn't be able to live the life that I've lived so far, and I'm very thankful for that. I sometimes, you know, people say, oh, I thank you for your service, which, you know, that's nice. But the reality is, I should be thanking them. Because being a public servant like that, especially for somebody like me, I grew up, you know, the way I grew up, which there was nothing, you know, wrong with the way I grew up, but we didn't have a lot of money. My dad worked his ass off. My mother, rest her soul, you know, she was on welfare, and it wasn't ideal, you know. But it made me appreciate the things that I had, and made me want to work harder so I could live a better life, you know. And the only way I was able to do that is by serving in the military and getting my education through them. And then I was able to, when I got out of the military, hire straight on to the Department of Defense. I left home when I was 18 years old, and I'm 48 now, and I'm just over a year and a half away from being able to retire. Unless my homie, Donald Trump, allows me to retire early. So I've been gone for 30 years. When I left home, I've been working for the federal government for 30 years now. Doesn't seem like that is the reality. 30 years. It's a long time. So if I get that early, if they offered an early retirement again, I'll take it. I want to be able to go home and spend some time with my father, and not, at least for a little while, I'd like to be able to not have to answer to nobody but myself. Point my plan. So I try to, you climb out about 80, and then once you get, once you get about 1,000 feet, I'll drop it down to 90, sometimes even 100 when you're climb up. Just not working the engine so hard, but you can climb out at 70 miles an hour on this son of a gun. Man, to me it does. I can imagine like a 250 horsepower airplane, and doing, taking off like that on that thing. But wow, this thing, to me, it feels like a rocket ship when you do it. Climb like over 1,000 feet a minute. Better images than south of Wasilla. This little radio system drives pretty good over it. It's a Garmin 250 or some shit like that. Then you're one of them, the lower. All walkie. Traffic 2327 Papa's over Jack Fish Landing, inbound for Wasilla, going to be joining the downwind 145 Wasilla. It's sporty here.
736 Alpha Foxtrot is about a 3-mile final, runway 8.
Wasilla traffic, Tri-Pacer 2327 Papa's over to Glen Highway at Wasilla Lake. I'm going to be turning joint downwind 45 for 04 Wasilla.
Wasilla traffic, swing 1, Alpha Kilo, turning right base for runway 4, touch and go, Wasilla.
I'm paying time.
Yeah. 337 South 2000, Nancy Lake 900 West.
So traffic 2327 Papa is downwind for 04. So
Heavy helicopter, 900 Papa, 5 miles to the south, be landing midfield, be looking
So the traffic, Tri-Pacer 2327 Pop is going to be turning base to final 104. Traffic 27 Papa, short final 0. You'll come. If we can get out of the way. There's nothing but ice out here.
Wolf Lake traffic, flag code, 3 mile final, 08, Wolf Lake.
Get her done. There we go. So traffic 27 Papa, clear 04 Delta. What's up? Oh, nice little flight.
What's up with traffic? Swing 1 Alpha Kilos turning right. Base, runway 4, touching us. What's up?
Oh man, good flight today. How much time we? Almost 2 hours. Good deal. That was a good flight. Maybe we get us another video. I don't know. Good time though. I enjoy this. Nice and safe. Got back on the ground safely. Had to dump some altitude there pretty quick, but that's kind of fun too. Deep and hard. A better landing we had yesterday though. I mean, it wasn't a bad one, but pretty smooth, pretty smooth. Alrighty, let's get in here. Actually, I was complaining about I never get the thing lined up, and yesterday she was right on the money, bruh. Never happens. I don't know why. I had that little 150 I had. I'd line that son of a bitch every time I parked it. This thing here, for some reason, always crooked. Throttle her up a little bit, and we'll shut her down. All right, there we go.
Well, today was a good flight. Appreciate you joining me for Alaska Tri-Pacer, and we'll see you on the next flight. Thanks again. Have a good day. Bye.